immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Well, guys, it is going to be an electric start here today. It is so exciting down here on the field. As you know, Indiana coming off their first national championship in school history in college football. The fans are crazy. It is electric, but Coach Cignetti knows they cannot rest on their laurels of last season. With so many guys gone and the Heisman Trophy winner gone, they have to start over today. They can't wait to get on the field and prove this Indiana team can sustain success against North Texas. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So North Texas kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Hoosiers offense who will have the football first. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
And then those big boys up front, man, they're the foundation of this unit, right? Like, they control everything. You have a great quarterback back there, and that's awesome. And we're going to talk about him throughout the game. But the guys
coming out aggressively. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. They're dealing with a second and long. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Caught over the middle. It's Preston. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And obviously, huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously, you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at Indiana's quarterback play, it goes even beyond Fernando Mendoza to Curtis Rourke. The year before that, they have been so consistent at this position as of late.
Yeah, and I think with Indiana proving who they are now as a program, like if you come here as a quarterback, you're going to have success. You're going to take a leap, a Fernando Mendoza type leap, right? Like where he was a good player, he became a great player. So people are going to continue to line up to play in a smart, efficient offense where you're going to have a lot of success.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on defense.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Line getting set on second down. The run inside. It's White. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. After the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. 8th play of the drive coming up. Jackson gonna throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He'll pull it on the read. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on fourth down. Running inside. It's Beebe. Maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too. Gashes them in the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Hoover. Got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Preston. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The run inside. It's Beebe. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. They finally get the glory. Everything changes as far as program expectations when you win that first national championship. Fans, boosters, alumni, media, now all expecting much, much more, aren't they, Dave?
Yeah, but you still get to celebrate because you were the king. You were the king of college football. You won it all. A lot to be excited about. Palmer, now you work on the next season and repeating and all that goes with it.
And it should still be good, too, right? Because winning that first national championship brought in so many good recruits, brought in so many players through the portal. You can make an argument their roster this year is better than last year's national championship roster. So I'm excited to see what they do today.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating, and they got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On target over the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A
listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll run it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. The Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Indiana.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Northern Illinois looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize. Every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. There's never a good time for it, but, man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Jackson will throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. 3rd quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw it. Got his man on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Here's a heat. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. North Texas will have to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. On the move, it's Beebe. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Becker. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Keeps it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Finds his man. It's Tipton. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Milner.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be this.
Maybe some room here. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Preston. They finally get to him. A one.